Hi, this is Chef Dave Bishop from Chef to You. Welcome to my kitchen. My girls have been asking me saying, Daddy, you need to do some Crockpot videos. So girls, are you watching? Now you other people can watch too, I have no problem with that. You're part of from the Chef to You family. I'm going to show you a very simple roast. You can put it in a Crockpot, put it in before you leave for work, come back, the whole house is going to smell like a restaurant. It's awesome. Just 4 ingredients, 3 main ingredients and flour to thicken up that au jus at the end. Let's take a look at those 3 ingredients and get started. They say life can't be simple. Well, this recipe is simple. Of course, being a culinary art instructor as I am, I've got to explain this meat to you. We're using a chuck roast today. Chuck roast is a tougher piece of meat, a less lean piece of meat, which has got to be braised, and we're actually braising it in our crock pot today. Inexpensive piece of meat. That's why we're using it. We're going to try to break down the tissues in it. Delicious piece of meat. What we're going to do is we're going to take this 2-pound chuck roast, put it in here. French onion soup mix. You can use it generic. I'm using Lipton. I like the flavor. So most all of them have a good flavor to them. Sprinkle right across the top. Take a good old can of Coca Cola or a Pepsi or a Dr. Pepper. Just open it up. Just pour it slowly over top, around the edges. Pour it right over top of the French onion mix so it kind of mixes in there. Whole can. It's going to make the natural juice coming off the meat, and it's going to give a delicious flavor. We're going to put the lid on. Now if you're going to be gone all day, you want to put this on low for 8 hours. If you're like this is 1 o'clock here for us right now. We're going to eat around 6:37, so I'm going to put this on for high for 4 to 5 hours, and it'll be good and tender. And we're going to look at this in 6 hours. It's that simple, folks. 5 hours. Let's go ahead and pull our lid. Look at that beautiful roast. Plenty of liquid. You see some of those onions on top from our French onion mix. Let's go ahead and very carefully remove this from the pot and put it on the platter, and we're going to make a gravy. This is very tender because it was in this hot liquid, so I'm going to have an assistance with this spoon right here. We're going to bring it out, set it right here, grab this other section right here, put it on the platter. Doesn't that look good? Super tender, fork tender. Now this is when this dish really gets good. See our beautiful au jus right here that came off that meat. Some of it's the Coca Cola. What we need to do first is get that, see those little shiny spots? We want to get that grease off the top. Then while it's still hot, we want to add our mixture of water, cold water, and flour to make a gravy out of this. Let's go ahead and take our whitewash, add it to our hot liquid, stir up real good. Get our gravy made. Beautiful, looking good. I'll let this sit for a couple minutes with the lid on while I go ahead and garnish up my plate, and we'll put our gravy over top of our meat. A quick look at our dish. This is a 1-dish meal. Remember, 3 ingredients to cook the roast beef. We need our flour and our water, which is our 4th ingredient to thicken up our gravy. We've got a beautiful pot roast here. It's fork tender. I don't want to tear this up because we're going to do a photo, but it's really fork tender. You can see when I took it out. I added some parsley butter potatoes for supper tonight and some sauteed fresh green beans. Nice, heart, healthy meal. Got a beautiful gravy here. What I'm going to do is just take some of that gravy and just drizzle it over the top for my photo. Get a nice little shine when we do that photo in just a minute here. Easy dish. Start this before you go to work in the morning. When you come back, 10 minutes, make a mashed potato and whatever side dish you want, a little pasta. Before I leave today, I'm not a good salesman. I've been in the kitchen for 37 years as a chef, cooking foods for millions of people. But I just want to mention to you about my new ebook I just put out called Beefing Up Your Dinner Plate. It explains every cooking method, the 12 cooking methods for beef. It tells you every beef cut in the supermarket, and when you go in there, it will tell you about every beef cut. It will put the beef cut and the cooking method together. I've got over 75 recipes, over 198 colored photos in the book. Teaches about grilling, marinating, how to take care of your beef once you buy it, how to wrap it, how to freeze it. It's a wonderful book, just $3.99. Go to my website, or at the end of this video today, we'll tell you how to go to the Libris bookstore and purchase the book. This is Chef Dave Bishop, beefing up your dinner plate from thechef2you.com.